Hello.
I'm Alan.
I'm Justin.
And this is the Alan and Justin podcast, a lazy yet successful
Production.
and award-winning podcast.
Sponsored by Sony, DJI, and Oral-B, and there's other... We'll get to that. Anyways.
Sponsored by Sony for our amazing camera, our Sony ZV-1 Mark II. DJI for our incredible microphones. They sent us the second one, or the microphone 2, and then they sent us the Osmo. DJI Osmo Pocket 3.
I'm very excited about that.
Not here yet, though. So, that should be exciting.
Yeah.
Also sponsored by Oral-B Series 10.
For our teeth.
Who else are...
This
is embarrassing.
Do we have other sponsors?
So many sponsors that we can't remember all of them.
I feel like there's another sponsor.
Me too.
Yeah. It's not Sony, though.
Anchor. Sponsored by Anchor.
Sponsored by Anchor.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the big battery that has the button on the side that you press it and it does all the things. Go to anchor.com. But yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Anyways, what have we been up to?
Let's see. A lot has happened this week.
Mm-hmm.
We had Grammys. We had the Super Bowl. What else?
That's it.
We did other stuff. You had crazy work stuff.
I had crazy work stuff. There was a gym. We
went to the new gym. Did the swims. We got locked in the gym last night.
Very fun.
Yeah, almost fell on my booty in the locker room.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So, online. Okay, so we got a new gym.
Oh, we're starting with the gym?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we were both like, we want to do some more of the exercises, and we were like, yeah, let's go.
We don't want to do home gym anymore. We're kind of over it.
Yeah. We were trying it out. Didn't work out.
Well, no, it worked out. I still use all of our equipment and stuff. It's just I want something to get me out. That's like when you do work from home for a really long time, and all of a sudden you really miss your office.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I want to get out. I want to socialize. I want to speak to new people and be around people. So, new gym.
And as luck would have it, there is a gym by us that we have never been to.
That was only 10 minutes away. That we're still going to go to tonight. Actually, I think tonight we should go to Whole Foods first, get what we need from Whole Foods, and then go to the gym afterwards.
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, because the gym's open until what?
Like 11? Except on weekends.
Except on weekends. When they close at 8 and you get trapped in there.
So when we say so this gym is pretty nice. They have exercise equipment, pool, hot tub.
They got everything.
A sauna, a steam room that smells like tea tree oil, which I'm realizing I can't stand the smell of.
That's my favorite.
My mom used to use it on the bathroom growing up, so I just associate it with bathroom cleaning.
I won't say anything about how that's not correct and you should never use tea tree oil in your bathroom to clean. But I'll stop there. As a biochemist.
Yeah, anyways.
Let me talk about how oils literally just latch on to any and all bacteria and everything else and then just sit there.
Yeah, it was the same room the cat litter box was in.
Wow.
Also, we have a slight cough.
Yeah, we have a slight cough still. It's a whole thing. We are medicated. It's good. And it's slowly starting to work. I finally got the heavy duty stuff. It took me a while to find a dealer, my local Target. So yeah, it's pretty good. Sponsored by Target, cough and cold.
Oh God. Oh, but gym's great.
Gym is pretty fabulous.
We're like, let's go to the gym one night. We want to swim, and then
this was last night, just so we're aware.
Oh.
No, the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the pool's closed. Okay. So you know what? We're gonna go to the gym and we're gonna enjoy the hot tub because that's open. We go to the gym, pass a very nice person who worked there.
Who apparently didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah. And then got in the hot tub. Everything was good. It was a little dead, honestly.
Got into the sauna. It was fine. It was just us there.
And then we go back into the locker rooms to change, and they are pitch black.
I walk into the women's locker room, you walk into the men's one, and then 30 seconds later, after I opened up my locker to get my phone, Took me a while. I had to use my Apple Watch flashlight thing.
I just couldn't.
I
waited
I
for
just
you.
walked into the men's locker room and literally was like, "Hi,
I was like,
are you good?"
It's dark.
Because meanwhile, I'm in the women's locker room trying to feel like I'm not in a slasher movie, and I'm not about to be murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not having this.
No, and that's when I walked over by you. Because I'm like, you're not going to have it more than I'm not going to have it.
No.
Oh, you have moisturizer on your
Thank
hair.
And then we stepped out into the main area, and we were like, okay, you know what? Maybe this is just how it is when it's late at night at the gym. Entire top floor was pitch black.
The entire basically area for people working out, pitch black. Everything was pitch black except for the lights right when you walk in. And I was like,
And the sauna room. Why was the sauna room on?
Yeah.
Like, why was that one of the only spots? Anyways.
Basically, we coincidentally went into the only place in the entire gym where the lights don't shut off.
Yep.
So, that was that. And yeah, almost died. It was a whole thing.
It was terrifying.
But yeah, we got out and I sent a very nice email, Karen style, but without the yelling or accusatory notes to the manager of the place being like, hey, we were there. I seen someone. Nobody said anything to me. And I almost slipped and fell in the bathroom. Like, there's no light switch. And basically, I just got a message back that was like, the lights are on a timer. Our cleaning crew isn't even supposed to be there that day. And I didn't even respond. I was like, I'm not dignifying you with a response.
Was it a ghost?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, no.
Is this the haunted gym?
No, in my head, I'm like, was that him? Was that him there? The person I emailed?
Or was it supposed to be there?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I was just not having it.
Yeah. That being said, the gym is still very nice.
Like I said, we're going tonight. I love the gym.
Yeah, but we were trapped in the locker rooms and we almost
in pitch
died.
black. Hey, that could be the thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh.
You gotta pose for the thumbnail. Okay.
That's a good one. Okay, anyways. What else happened? The Grammys? Let's start with the Grammys.
We watched the Grammys. What was that? That was the day after we recorded the last podcast.
Yeah. And you know what?
Tell me what happened during the Grammys.
Miley Cyrus won her first Grammy.
She won her first Grammy.
For Flowers. Billie Eilish won a Grammy for What Was I Made For, which nobody was expecting. Definitely not Billie Eilish. What Was I Made For?
What Was I Made For? Yeah. It genuinely sounded like you said, Bozempic-a-dango.
Bozempic-a-dango.
I was like, what? Bozempic-a-dangoer.
The new musical starring Ozempic.
Oh my god.
And then
Taylor Swift won Album of the Year for Midnights.
And she stood up on stage and everyone was like, oh my god, she's going to announce Reputation. And then she didn't.
She announced that, what is it, the Dead Poets Department?
Yep.
Comes out in, what, April?
Is it Tortured Poets Department?
Tortured Poets Department? They might be dead. They're in the process of.
Yes.
But yeah.
Comes out in April.
I think it's April.
And it features Florence and the Machine and
Probably
Post Malone.
Lana Del Rey.
Hopefully.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't see why they would be like she pulled Lana Del Rey up on stage with her and everything. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
If you hear any noise, it's because our crazy kitten Chloe is trying to attack a moth. And he will by any means necessary. So you might even get a cameo of him up here.
He is a murder machine. I love him.
Yeah.
Also, he's been kind of a butt lately.
I don't know if you could see. Oh, you could barely see it. It's like right here. I had Band-Aids all over my hands. I was so done with that cat the other day.
He decided. He decided his father, Mazikeen. He decided he was going to poop on Mazikeen. That started a 3-day process
of fighting.
Chloe now has a very nice bald spot. Maz also has a very nice bald spot.
Fighting. Oh yeah, you gave Maz a bath.
Horrifying.
Yep.
He was very mad at me.
Oh yeah.
I had to feed him an entire quarter loaf of challah.
Yeah, to get back into his good graces. There was a lot of challah.
As it turns out, challah is actually all you need for a cat to forgive you for a bath.
Cat demons, yeah.
But, yeah. Chloe also stole half his challah, so I don't think that helped anything. But
It's fine.
yeah. But Chloe's been, like, going through the terrible twos or something.
I have no idea.
Also, again, he pooped on Maz.
Louis pooped on Maz.
Chloe also pooped on Maz.
When?
Remember when he was covered in stuff?
That was Louis poop.
That was Louis.
We have it on video. I'm not going to do it here, but he was laying down next to the garbage can. Louis had catastrophic diarrhea, and Louis just squatted.
Louis better now. We gave him the rice.
I was like, the rice and pumpkin. He's all good now. But
Yeah.
oh my god, I was like, why do you keep saying Chloe pooped on
I
Matt?
could have sworn it was Chloe.
Do you think Chloe has poops that are that big to be attached to like?
I was really
And in
questioning
liquid
it.
form.
Yeah, I was really questioning it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of intense. But
Okay, back to the Grammys.
yes.
Who was that one? There was a performance by someone that I was like, who is this?
Why
It was like Antoine something.
It was it John Batiste?
John Batiste.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I get like pretty good. But there's a time and a place.
Victoria Monet, I couldn't remember her name,
I have no idea.
won Best New Artist.
It's a wonder why your phone gets scratched on its front.
As I just casually slid it across the table. And just put that right
Oh
there.
my god.
Anyways, yeah, Victoria Monet, Best
Yeah.
New Artist. Brought
and then
18 people on
talking
stage.
about Best New Artist. Northwest performed at the Super Bowl. I'm just kidding. It was actually just her, H.E.R.
A lot of people thought it was Northwest.
Everyone thought
though.
it was Northwest. Everyone. Because I'm going to be honest, she's twinning with Northwest in that performance.
It was during one of the Super Bowl performances of our lifetime.
Usher. The absolute worst Super Bowl performance I think I've seen in years. It rates up there with, I'm not going to say the entirety of the Coldplay performance because that's when Beyonce released Formation.
Yeah.
But the Coldplay section of that.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Fun fact, it was 4 degrees Celsius there, and he looked like he just came out of a water tank.
Yeah. Everyone, I'm still confused. He must have like some serious hyperhidrosis. Maybe he's got diabetes or something.
Yeah, which, like, you know, health is health.
People are
Not a
going to
bad
look at
thing.
me and be like, look at this badass thing. Someone else has diabetes. I don't have diabetes, sweetie. But yeah.
Also, Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keyed off. But like,
She was Alicia off-key.
she was Alicia off key.
Ah.
To the point that Apple dubbed over her own like live singing with the actual version. Yeah. That's when you know it's bad.
Will.i.am was there, Ludacris was there, and overall, it was bad.
It was just bad.
I mean, like, near the middle, there was a part where I was like, okay, this is actually getting kind of okay, and then it got really bad again.
It started off horrible, got a little okay. It got boring. And then all of a sudden it got like kind of good for about 10 seconds. And then it was like, wow, this is horrible again. And then it got a little good. It was too up and down in order for it to be a successful show to me.
Also, like, everyone just kind of standing there. Also, Usher kept pointing up at the audience and was just like, eh, like after he'd sing.
And then it would just be silence. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also the fun thing, like we were there and
Yep.
like we were like in our box thing and because of like where you are, you could see things, but you can't hear things. I don't know. It wasn't that fun.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad performance.
It was not nearly as boring though as the Kardashians box that they had. Did you see any of that?
No.
So they're all dressed in like blacks and like white and like neutral colors for a Super Bowl game. It looked like the most depressing box of all time.
Okay, I would understand, though, dressing in the same color as the seats to try and camouflage yourself.
No. This was just, I'm going to be honest, it was embarrassing.
Oh.
For someone that like talks to these people, it was
a little bad.
No, if you looked at it, there was no smiling, there was no excitement, there was no personality there whatsoever. It was like, I don't know why go? Why go? Like, why would you go?
Yeah, in that game, like, I do not know a thing about football. I will admit that. Mm-hmm. American football, I know things about European football.
Yeah.
Proper
I
football.
You say European football.
It's just football.
It's just football. Everywhere else but the United States, it's football.
Yeah, American football, I have no idea what's going on.
I like it.
It was a very intense game, and every time I look down and be like, okay, like, so, how many runs do they have left until they get an out?
And I just looked at you, and I'm like, they have 5 minutes left.
It's time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
don't
mean,
know how it is in. So how is it in regular football?
You have a timer.
And?
You do quarters. Yeah.
Remember, he knows a lot
I
about European
knew
football.
things. I know a little bit more.
It's also timed.
Well, okay.
It's the exact same way in that.
Okay. The thing I like about football versus American football, though, is American football, they had the foresight to, like, think of limiting the amount of time people ran. So they could just run in little short bursts.
What do you mean? It's the same way.
Wait, it's exactly the same. The only difference
plays.
is you take a pause when you get tackled. Right?
You do the same thing in regular football.
People don't tackle in people tackle in regular football.
They don't tackle in the same way, though.
But
it's almost the same positions and everything.
Oh, if it goes
it's just you're not touching.
Okay.
Instead of hands, it's feet.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Except in American football, you can, like, feet to get a field goal.
A field goal?
Worth
What's a field
3
goal?
points when you hit it through the little, like,
uprights?
devil's pitchfork.
Uprights.
The uprights.
We're moving to the UK.
I have redeeming qualities, I promise.
Yeah. Talking about moving.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll let you spearhead this one. Come on.
God, I don't know. Okay, I don't know where to start.
Feel the dead noise.
So, we were looking into options for moving going to the UK. And we have an adoption thing coming up where we're going to be with child. And we're like, you know what? Might be good to new child, new house.
Yeah.
Nice house. So we were thinking, like, there's a program through our builder.
Through a home builder that we like.
Where they allow you, if you bought a previous home through them, they will buy it back, and then you can get a new home from them.
And you get a percentage off of your new house.
So we're looking into that.
We're probably going to do that.
We're probably going to do that.
We have to wait until the beginning of, actually end of this year, early next year.
Yeah. We're looking, actually I shouldn't say where we're moving to, but we're looking into a place that's very nice. And newer.
It's close to where we live now.
Yeah.
But it's literally just so that way. Also, it helps. So we super customize our current house now.
This is our kitchen.
Yeah, we're in our kitchen right now. But to the point to where selling this on the typical real estate market, not going to work.
No.
So it's easier just for them to buy it back from us. I don't really care. We're not taking a loss. We're still making money on it.
Technically, yeah.
And then we move into a brand new house that we're building from the ground up.
Yep.
And then when we do move to the UK, like 2 years after that, it's just easy, sold, done.
And we're not going to customize it. Which also means we need to think more about the floor plans and stuff like that, which is what I keep looking into.
We really don't.
I feel like we need to.
Why? Explain to me why.
Because I feel like we're going to want to customize it unless it's, like, well matched up to what we need.
Any house is matched up to what we need.
Fair enough.
Like, what do you think that we need?
Different orientations of space, like not just have it like be one open floor plan on the first floor.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
But
maybe a bigger yard. Maybe.
All of the houses that we've been looking at, no matter what plan you choose, there's not a single plan that does not have an open floor plan.
No, there's a couple where they like shift a little bit, where it's like, okay, living room over here, kitchen
which I think
over
I'd
here,
rather
one hallway.
have an open floor plan.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, Yeah, I keep looking at a ranch home that has an open floor plan, and I'm like, this is really nice.
It is
Single-story home.
It is not the stereotypical ranch home. You don't walk into stairs. You don't walk in, and then there's stairs that go up and down.
Wait, that's a ranch home? I
That's
thought that
a
was a
ranch.
raised ranch.
No, it's still a ranch. Ranch, raised ranch, it's all the same.
I mean a single-story home. That's all I mean.
It is just a single-story home. It is not a ranch.
No.
I'm not living in a ranch.
No, that doesn't sound fun.
Like, Jesus.
I used to think they were called ranches.
Your
in the
parents'
UK,
house? Ranch.
In the UK, they're called bungalows.
Are they?
Yeah. That actually... Single-story houses are called bungalows.
Mm-hmm.
Ranches are just houses over there. No one cares.
Yeah.
But anyways.
But yeah, like your parents' house, that is a raised ranch.
Oh, shoot, that is a raised ranch. I always think of that as a split... See, I always think that thing you were talking about is a split level. Is that not a split level?
It is the exact same thing as your parents' house.
Is it like charter schools?
No.
Okay.
Because technically the actual entrance to your parents' house was supposed to be on the first floor, but you know, the built up everything?
That's true.
Yeah, you go upstairs and stuff. Your parents' house is a glorified raised ranch.
That is true. Yeah.
KT.
Yes.
Yeah, her house growing up was you walked into the front and then it would have stairs that go down and stairs that go up into the living room. Whereas like your parents' house don't have stairs that go up to the living room because the stairs that go up to the living room are outside.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Long Island's all raised ranches. That's all it is.
Long Island's weird.
Yeah.
Also, like, there's like a weird thing with half basements on Long Island. I don't know what it is.
That always annoys me. It's like such a waste of space.
And then you have like my parents' house. There's certainly like a sub basement, even though it's like not.
The thing that
really...
infuriates me is when people turn garages into like space. Like,
yeah,
that's for your car.
Yeah, I don't.
But that's like a big thing. In the 70s, everyone did that.
See, the funny thing is, I think with UK house, that might be fun.
No.
Nah.
No.
Oh.
So you're telling me if there's like a snowstorm and stuff, you're fine, like with our car just getting covered and everything?
No, I'd want to put in a little like
Carport?
that. Yeah.
Your car still gets covered and everything.
I'd want a garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why a lot of like the home builders that we were looking at over there, like they have garages.
A lot of them do, though. A lot of the pre-existing houses have unusable garages.
Oh yeah, where they're literally I could lay down and touch both walls.
Yeah, and they're
Which
like, oh, this fits a car, maybe like a 1920 Mini Cooper.
You can't open the doors, but it fits a car.
Like,
It's like,
what
no,
are you supposed
I
to do?
need it
You
to
just
fit at
push
least
it in
a
and out?
Tesla Model Y. Like,
Yep.
at least. Yeah, the two-car garage doesn't exist over there.
It's
But
really
yeah,
not a
basically,
thing.
we're moving to another place before we move to the UK.
Yes, an intermediate move, if you will. Yeah.
That hopefully we don't get too comfortable in.
Yeah, that's the only thing we're worried about, because we still want to move over to the UK, and we don't want it to be like, oh, you know what? This is good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
It's terrifying.
I know. I don't really have anything else.
Bananas. Taylor Swift won the Super Bowl.
Taylor Swift indeed did win the Super Bowl.
And congratulations to her. I am so proud of her boyfriend for being there to support her.
I know.
Yeah. He's a good noodle.
It was cute. And I was on TMZ looking at all the after party things because all across Vegas was just every freaking after party you could think of.
I can imagine.
And it was crazy.
Yeah.
But there was a moment when he did the Viva Las Vegas thing where it panned over to Taylor Swift and you could tell she got the ick.
She's like, which, like, it happens.
I get it. It's
Yeah,
cringy.
a little cringy, but nice.
No, and so many people were like, oh, wow, this is like an ingrained thing for when they break up. There's going to be a song called Viva Las Vegas. And I'm like, that is genius. But also, like, can we root them on here?
Like, one celebrity deserves to have a positive relationship with an athlete. One should be allowed.
A positive, really. Yeah, I was going to say.
One.
And he seems like a nice guy
He does.
so far. But that's when we don't know how it is on the inside. We don't know any of that.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like he's a good banana and, like...
And I looked into his dating history because I'm a Swiftie like that. And his previous, like, girlfriends and stuff, it was all amicable. It wasn't anything, like, there was no cheating.
So maybe he'll be fine.
Even though his last girlfriend seems like a complete biscuit.
Mm.
No, like, afterwards, she went on, like, the celebrity, like, gossip train.
Oh,
That
no.
was, like, trying to get that 15 minutes of fame afterwards. It was weird.
I hate when people do that.
Well,
Ridiculous.
okay.
Oh, Usher also got married before his halftime performance.
Yeah, we don't care about Usher, though.
We do not. Okay, so this has been Alan and Justin, a lazy yet successful production. Remember to like, comment, subscribe,
and rate us 5 stars wherever you're listening to this.
Yes. Also, thank you everyone for listening to the last podcast. That is our most viewed episode ever.
100, and I think it's up to 110 or 100. No, it's up to 113 point something million.
It was a lot.
Listens, which is absolutely insanity. So, thank
Glad
you.
to see so many people hate France as much as we do.
Yep. People
Yep.
had a lot to say about that.
Positive or negative?
Negative. A lot of people were like, "Why you didn't even see France and all this other stuff?" And it's like, I have been to every major city in France in my 30 years on this planet.
If a place doesn't make a good impression with the airport, it's not worth your time. That's why I left New York.
Oh God! Like I do like Monaco. Again, that's not France.
No, it's Monaco.
It's Monaco,
Which is nice. And you know what? I did have some fun
I do
in
like
parts of France.
Saint-Tropez a little bit.
Yeah.
That's barely France.
French-
That's the French Riviera.
French food is really good.
No, it's not. Name one French food that we had that was not from Chez Mounier that you really enjoyed.
Appy juice.
That we can get from Pret or our local grocery store.
Milk Biologique.
Okay, you got me on that
Yeah,
one. But
that's
British
weird.
milk is the same way.
That was really good. The cheese isn't worth it. Controversial thing of the day.
Cheese! We bought a Camembert from our local Whole Foods. And then we, instead of just going straight home afterwards, we went to the Porsche dealership because I wanted to look at a car. And we got back into our car after looking at the car. After looking at the Taycan thing that I wanted to look at. The whole car smelled disgusting.
Yep.
And meanwhile, like, we got home and you figured out what it was.
Yeah, I literally opened the Whole Foods bag, took the cheese out, and was like, honey.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, so we put it in a jar with baking soda. Airtight jar with baking soda, which is what the fancy cheese people recommend for getting rid of fancy cheese smells.
It didn't work. I feel like it made it worse.
It didn't work, and I actually, you know what? I actually tried some after it went through the process. It was creamy with notes of foot and
garbage.
old garbage. So no.
It got thrown away very quickly.
Yeah.
I don't want to know how expensive it was, but a whole wheel of Camembert just went outside.
Yep.
But yeah, this has been Alan and Justin, a Lazy Yet Successful production, as you already heard, sponsored by Sony,
Neat.
DJI, Anchor, Oral-B, and anything else?
I feel like we have another one.
And Spotify.
Spotify, yeah.
But yeah.
Our lords and saviors.
Bye.
Bye. Why did I sing? Bye.
I don't know.
That was weird. Okay, bye, y'all. Have a beautiful time.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Isn't that the sexuality you said that you were when we first met, but it was not true in the slightest?
Not anymore.
He just insinuated that sexuality is a choice.
I did not.